So today, where are we? The very last week of August here. And for those who don't know, this is prime time, stream fishing time. This is when all the big ones are out, they're feeding, they know some bad times are coming ahead in the name of a Canadian winter. And they're gorging, they're eating big right now. And the water levels are low, which means that they're easier to find. They're where they're supposed to be in their nice big pools. They're not all over the stream because the water levels are high, allowing them to access more points. So we're gonna go after some browns, and the browns are even more prime right now because they're heading into spawning season, and they know that they have to get even more energy reserves going into winter. So this is it. This is when they're going hard and heavy, and I love this time of year. These last couple weeks of August and maybe the first 1 or 2 weeks of September, amazing fishing. So thank you for joining us today. It's going to be a great day. You know it. You can feel it. We'll see if the cows are standing or not. So let's go pick up Uncle Hawsee, and let's get going to that fishing hole. I'm bringing my 6-weight today.
Yeah.
But I have, you know, it always ends up, I bring my fly rod these places, it's overgrown as shit.
Yeah.
Then it usually ends up being spinners, and then you're having 50 fish days. Like there's fish in there this big.
Really?
Yeah. That's all we want to see, boys and girls. They're all standing. And then at the end of summer, just before spawning, just before things, leaves start turning, that's prime time for these guys. They'll just start eating everything. I had one in southern Saskatchewan a day down there. I caught 36 plus fish.
Oh.
My poor dad. Hey, my poor dad. He's getting old, and I took him with me. And I shouldn't have taken him out there because it was gross.
Yeah.
So it was full peak overgrown season, and he couldn't get through any of that stuff. Couldn't even cast. Didn't have his waders or anything. So he didn't catch a fish all day.
Oh, really?
I said, "Hey, Dad, I got another one. This one's about 7 pounds. Hey, Dad, this one's 9 pounds. I barely brought it in." No, that's nice, son. That's nice. Oh, this is the time. I'm not going to guarantee anything. That's bad. It's bad business doing that.
Yeah.
But I have a real good feeling, especially with all these cows standing up as we drive. See that map? It's done that way on purpose, so you can't find all the good shit.
Yeah, good.
Morning. You're kind of right. This is the real deal. Lots of walleye stuff. Oh, look at this. Whole whack of rods. This is better than the vast majority of reel fishing stores.
Oh, really? Travel rods. Here we go.
There's a 2. That will do. Hey, look, that's a BC hook.
Oh, yeah.
With the single barb on it.
Silver.
Those are my favorite.
Oh, there we go. Oops, too.
It's running really high. Super high. What happened here? all wet still. It's nice water, eh? It's different, eh? Is it good or bad?
Oh, it's good.
One thing, you're casting with your right?
Yeah.
And the key is to get onto that fucking handle as soon as you possibly can after you do your cast. You almost, here, I'll show you. So you watch this, I cast, and my hand's right on that handle right away so it doesn't sink to the bottom.
Yeah.
Or else you're gonna be snagging almost every time.
Yeah. I have been.
Oh, I had one following. Okay, that tells me my hook's too big. You ever do the full beard too? It's crazy thick shit, man. That's like a carpet. You're on the books, buddy, and you're winning. It's all about winning.
Oh yeah, so this is brown,
That is. This little baby guy. Got the nice little orange spots with the white halos. There we go. Oh. Look at the colors on that, eh? We're in, man. We're both in. Oh, yeah. There, big slimy high five. This is a 2 on a copper. Grab your treble hook like this, your fingers. That's the old bow and arrow cast. Usually that's for fly fishing. But
Works good for this.
This is,
Especially with all the trees.
she's a beauty. She's a beauty. This is spring fed. That's why this is so damn cold, eh? Ow. It's right from the bowels of the earth.
Oh, that's a fucking.
Oh yeah, that's. Look at the colors, man. And once, as the fall goes on here, they're just going to get crazier and crazier. Good job.
Get a picture now. Sweet.
There we go. Hey, nice. Beauty. These are all natural reproducing here too, eh? They don't, I don't think they stock this. Need these? Nice. This grass needs to grow a little higher. It's Vietnam. Can't wait till we hit some of these big boy holes. They're starting to go now, eh? Holy shit, man. Don't break your rod. Leave it in the water and then try to grab your line. Let some line out. Or is it gone? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. That thing was big.
Yeah, that was huge, man.
Yeah. So when you're bringing it in, let out some line.
Yeah.
Bring it over to like this, and then try to bring in that line. And you might need to fight it a bit because you could actually break your rod tip like that.
Yeah.
And you broke your knot. You just caught a big, and now you just.
That thing was huge.
There we go. Yeah. All right. Nice. Yeah. This is all brown trout because they initially stocked this back in the day, and this kind of habitat is generally preferred by brown trout.
Yeah.
And this is actually really good stuff where they can naturally reproduce.
Oh, okay.
Whereas if you try to put rainbows, you might be able to do rainbows, but like cutthroats and maybe brookies and all that. But this is prime brown.
Mm-hmm.
Prime brown habitat for just water temperature and the food they're eating and all that. This is why your rod containers get worn out. Hold her up. Oh yeah, nice, man. Good. Red and white. Is this snagged on my back? Thanks, buddy. That was going right in my eyeballs. It's a nice hole. Where are they? Nice. Good on that red and white. Nice. And right under there, man, that's where the big boys are. They're gonna be under that f***ing tree right there, or in that pool. So maybe I'll just go get shit set up, and I got a good feeling. Maybe even drone. What do you think?
Yeah, could be good drone.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. That's a really good cast. And you had one, didn't you? It's like a 1 in 20 cast, eh? You strike one and you're out. Finally, my rut is over. Another little sneaky looking brown. Oh! Holy! Where are you, Bill? I didn't fish that area because I thought you did. Alright, come here. Get by the hook. Oh, that's my fish of the day. She just wants to go. She's like a rocket. Boom! There we go. That's got some tug. Oh. Where'd you go? That's a nicer fish. Oh my God, that's like they're starting to heat up now.
Oh,
Doing what they're supposed to.
striking. Did you cast upstream? Or?
Yeah. And it took it hard. I had a hard time getting it in. Oh, did you see that?
Is it big one?
Yeah.
They're biting hard.
Now they're going. Now we're going.
page. Oh, another. Oh, yeah.
Beauty. That's 2 out of 1 hole, isn't it? Or no?
Yeah.
They all look the same. Yeah, it'll take us about an hour to get back. Hour and a half to get home. All right, Ty. We just got finished through what I thought was a pretty successful day, fishing for some brownies. Oh man, I love brownies. So we ended up re-rigging you up with a whole bunch of stuff compared to what you started out fishing with.
Yeah.
And this was also your first time fishing for brown trout.
Yes.
First, why don't you tell us a little bit in terms of comparison about your old rigs, or your old rig that you had for fishing compared to what you have now? Just tell us maybe a little bit about what you got in terms of what you're using out there, and then compare it in terms of its performance.
Yeah, so I got my old compact rods, upgraded that to Berkeley, was a 5'6" fast action lightweight rod, which it's a 2-piece, and it was like, you noticed right away the difference in it. Super light, super, I mean, the first cast I had, it went into the neighbor's yard because it was so light and easy to cast. So yeah, that was a game changer. The reel's beautiful. It's a what's it?
President Pfluger XT.
Yeah, President Pfluger 25
or Pfluger Presidents.
Yeah, XT. And then I had the 6-pound line on it, and yeah, the whole setup is awesome. It was definitely a game changer for me. Like, I caught over 10 fish. You know, I've never done that before. And actually fishing with the brown was so fun, man. Like big fish, you know, really striking at our lures and stuff. And yeah, it was just an epic day, basically. So had an unreal time. Caught some big fish, and
were you surprised at the size of the fish or the size of the water?
Yeah, I was absolutely surprised. I mean, it's definitely probably a game changer with my gear and stuff, but you know, like catching that size of fish out of that size of stream was like, yeah, it was crazy. It was awesome. Like, it was an amazing experience. So
would you be surprised to know that there's bigger fish than that?
yeah, man. Like, well, yeah, I'll just guess we'll have to use our number 3s next time.
We will have to return to that. So cool, man. Well, another successful day. Thanks for coming with me again. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it too. So on to the next one. I think we're doing Stenton Lake, which is basically the epic finale, or a big epic trip into a place I still haven't made it yet. This is going to be my 3rd attempt, and Ty's agreed to go with me. So this is going to be a 2-dayer. We're going to hike in and camp overnight. And apparently this is supposed to have some pretty big fish in there. Mostly because no one can get in there in the first place. So we're gonna go try that out. Anyways, thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.